Okay, good morning, everybody, and welcome wherever you are, in the comfort of your home. So today, what I wanted to do is to maybe open up any questions that you might have um, regarding vehicle finance, and I know that we finished this. You were yesterday. We went over the lesson 8 unit review and practice. We posted it on the blog, the entire solution. So I just want to open this live stream up for any questions that you might have. And so if you can just type it in on the chat, and if you can, so and welcome. I can see that some people are online right now and they're viewing it. So I welcome you. Welcome you all. So just to kind of open it up a bit, this is what we've done. So on at the very back of your booklet, the vehicle finance booklet, there these are the outcomes that we wanted to accomplish. We wanted to learn. So the very first thing here, uh, in terms of fuel economy and fuel cost, we have calculating the cost of gas given the numbers of liters purchased. So there could be a question like that. So how much is the cost of gas if we buy 10 liters, right? Or 25 liters of gas. Determine the fuel economy in liters per 100 kilometer. So that one, there's a formula for that. So use the formula. And the formula is found on your sheet, right? The formula sheet. Then the next bullet there, it says use odometer readings to determine the distance traveled. So um, how how many kilometers has a car traveled? And your odometer reading is basically tells you how many kilometers have you driven at that point. And we use the fuel economy of a vehicle to calculate the cost of gas per trip. So this points here, these 1, 2, 3, 4 bullets there are from chapter 1. No, chapter 4, lesson 1. Lesson 1. Okay. Now you look at the next bullet. It says here, determine the cost of repairs or maintenance to vehicle, including parts and labor. So this part is lesson 2. Okay. So when we talk about cost of repairs and maintenance, we have to take a look at what parts were used and the cost of a labor. And of course, we have to also include taxes. So what we had to do is to multiply the total cost, by 1.12. Okay, so because we have to put in some the taxes, both taxes. So that's lesson 2. Okay. Uh, Next one is to demonstrate understanding of the following terms related to car insurance. Discuss options and how each option will affect the premium paid. So when we have all-purpose and pleasure, so this is the how car are used. So we can choose an all-purpose, and we said all-purpose is that we can use it all the time. You can use it to go to work, come, do grocery shopping. You use it all the time. Whereas pleasure purpose is very limited, very limited. We don't use it all the time. Um, in our book, it says 4 times a month only. So pleasure use 4 times a month. Okay, so we can't use it every day to go to work, to go to school, to go grocery shopping, to go long driving, um, for a trip. So this one is very limited. So what's the difference between those two? Is all purpose is used all the time, and it's more expensive. Pleasure, we use it less time and it's less expensive. Now, deductible here, we have a choice of either 500 deductible or $200 deductible. And with that, if we choose a $500 deductible, that's going to be less expensive. This one is more expensive. Okay. So 200 deductible, more expensive. $500 deductible, less expensive. Going to the third factor is a third party liability. So this is the cost, if there was like some kind of a damage in a property, or if we've caused any like if we hit somebody, right, and we get sued. So that's a third party liability for any damages done by the person who's insured. So there's an option there. So different options. The higher third party liability, the more expensive the insurance is. Okay. And then this one here, auto loss of use. Auto loss of use is basically if, let's say, I got into an accident or my car was vandalized, then I will need a replacement for the time being. So that would be the car rental cost for me. And this one here is a new car protection if the car is brand new. So this part over here, that's the auto pack insurance. I'm just going to flip back in here. So this one is lesson 3. All of that is lesson 3. Okay, so just to summarize this, and then over here, calculating the cost of appropriate taxes, new car, used car from a dealer, and used car from a private seller. So what we're going to do is this one talks about lesson 4 and 5, basically how much is it going to be for a new car, how much is it going to be for a used car from a dealership and a private sale. So new car, we're going to be both taxes. Purchasing from a dealership, that's going to be both taxes. And then this one here, the last one, is purchase from a private seller. That's only PST on the greater value, on a greater value between purchase price or book value. Okay. Calculate the cost, including the taxes for vehicle inspection. So these ones here, I know that sometimes it's, sometimes we are both charged PST, sometimes it's just a GST, sometimes no taxes. So when it comes to these ones here, we don't really have to memorize them. We just have to take a look at our table. Let me find my table in here. So you're given this sheet. It's also in your booklet as well. So you can see what has PST, what has GST, and so on. The next one is calculating the monthly payment for a vehicle finance. So this one, calculating monthly payment, we've seen something like already when we talked about home finance. Calculate the total cost of the vehicle, total interest paid when purchasing, uh, total cost including appropriate taxes to lease a vehicle. So uh, we're looking for leasing in this particular case, how much it would cost, and then calculate the residual value of a vehicle, residual value including appropriate taxes. Appropriate taxes there is with PST and GST. Calculate a total cost including vehicle purchase, leasing a vehicle, and then purchasing that same vehicle. So all of that is the summary of what we talked about in terms of vehicle finance. I just wanted to make mention here now, because I know two people are online. There's going to be a test that if you actually go to the blog, it actually says the test coming up. So today is the last day of technically regular classes, regular school. It's kind of weird saying that. But so next week is our spring break. So there will be no new lessons that we're gonna do, but at that particular time, you can use that time to kind of get caught up with the stuff that you have to finish. So I did post it online on the blog that your test is April 6th. April 6th that's a Monday. Okay. So the thing is so the test is going to be on April 6th. Okay, so somebody just joined us again. So welcome. So the test is on April 6th on Monday. It's going to be an open book test, book or booklet. Okay, whatever notes you have. And it's open book. The other thing too is that there's going to be a time factor in here. So it's going to be open book. Yes, that's correct. But it's going to be open or done in 24 hours. Okay. So on Monday morning, I will post it up, and then you have 24 hours to do it and submit. Okay. So you got 24 hours to do it and submit it. So that's basically the thing for next week on April 6th. Also, if you have that hand-in assignment still, hand-in assignment number 3, just do it like this. If you still have it, please submit that so I can, you can submit that, and then I'm gonna mark it, and then I'll give you the result back afterwards. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just open up any questions that you might have. So I'm gonna just, if you have any questions, you can type it on the chat if you if you have, or if you're able to. Okay, so I'll just wait until somebody says something and say, hey, please do question number whatever. Okay, but while we're waiting for any questions, it seems like nobody has a question, or at least not right now. I'm just gonna keep talking. Um, so yesterday we talked about the lesson 8, which is on review and practice. So you can certainly take a look at that one. I have the full solution for that on the blog as well. Okay. And also kind of looking ahead, since we're done the vehicle finance, after our test on April 6th, what we're going to do is we're going to do another booklet. I think what I'm going to do is I might just get started with something that's not really not super long. I think the rest of the booklets are not super long. I might just go with um, an easy booklet next. Okay, so somebody just joined us. So thank you for joining. I can see that some are joining right now. So I'm just I just want to recap what I just said earlier, because somebody just joined us just now. Oh, another person joined us just now. So thank you. So I just want to kind of repeat this because some people are just joining us. I want to say that there's a test on April 6th, and it's open book. It should be done within 24 hours and submit it. Okay, and if you have any outstanding assignment that needs to be handed in, assignment number 3, assignment number 2, assignment number 1, whatever you have, yeah, please submit them. Okay, so that one I will post just so that other people have. Oops, sorry. I think my next booklet. I have several choices in here. We could do probability, trigonometry. I think trigonometry, I'm going to reserve that later on. I might start with statistics, because this is a little bit, it's pretty short. So as you can see, it's only about four lessons, and then lesson 5 is a unit review. So yeah, I think this is my next one. So I'm just going to write that down before I forget. So our next one would be statistics. So starting on we have tests on April the 6th. So this is going to be starting on April 7th. Okay, so if you have any questions, just do type it in, and I'm just gonna just wait if there's any question that you want me to go over. Okay. Just gonna open my email just in case somebody doesn't have a Google account and cannot just kind of realizes somebody might not have a Google account and then they can't send. Okay, so I don't have anything there. Okay, so yeah, no question on my email. Well, this is a little challenging for me because don't know if you have question or okay. So what I could do is I could take a look at some of the questions over here and I could go over some of them. Um, let's just take a look. Just looking at my booklet and see what would be a good questions to do. Okay, so something that we've never seen before. Okay. What I could do is I could do on a question on page 18. I could try page 18, question number 6, because this one here is a little bit different. Okay, so I'll go over question number 6. This is lesson 4, page 18, question number 6. So it says here, Heidi would like to buy a new Nissan Sentra. Dealership A has a Sentra for sale for a sticker price of 16,598, and this price includes the freight. Okay, So when we talk about freight, that's the delivery of this car. Dealership B, I'm going this way. Dealership B has the same car on sale that has a sticker price of 15,490, but the buyer must pay freight, which is 6% of the purchase price. Okay, so this one in here, it's the purchase price for the dealership number two, or dealership B, is 6% of the purchase price. Okay, so let's try that one. I'm just gonna organize it here. So dealer A is gonna be 16,598 with including freight. And then dealer B it costs 15,490, but with 6% freight. Okay. So if Heidi's only concern is the price, okay, is not concerned with anything at all, it's just the price. Which one is cheaper? So this one here, this is the amount already, and then this one here looks like it's less, but we have to include the 6% freight. So let's do this one here. So how much is the freight? Okay, so the freight is 6% of the purchase price. So 6% means 6 per, the word percent means per 100, times 15,490. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the math for that. Let's see how much what that is. 6 divided by 100 times 15,490. Okay, so the freight is gonna cost $929.40. $929.40. Okay, so if that's the case, this is the price of the car, and then this is the freight that goes along with it. So the cost would be 15,490 plus the freight, which is $929.40. So how much is that one? Plus 15,490. So it costs $16,419.40. Okay, so let's compare these two. Let's compare these two. So this one is 16,598, and then this one is 16,419. So if it's just the price that we are concerned with, then therefore dealer B would have the cheaper price. Okay, or lower price. Okay, so that was not bad. Okay. The only thing I find it different there is like 6% freight, which is we had to do an extra calculation. Let's take a look at letter B. So we did 6A. Now let's do 6B. Calculate the final price of the cheaper car after taxes. So after taxes, how much is the price of the car after taxes? It's going to be 16,419.40 Now, because it's a brand new car, so it's times 1.12. So times 1.12. It's going to be $18,389. Okay. Just rounding it off. Okay. $18,389.73 Okay. So rounding it off properly with two decimal places and then making sure that we have a dollar sign at the front. Okay. So that's that. So we did letter B. Now letter C. State at least one reason why Heidi might buy the car from the dealership with the higher price. Okay, well, what they're saying here is that we have dealer A, which is a it's slightly higher, right? As you can see, it's about about $200. No, about $100 higher, 200, almost 200 actually. But why would it be? Why would she go with a more expensive, going with the dealer A instead of dealer B? So, um, well, she might go with dealer A because let's start. She might choose dealer A because um, the car might be uh, might be the color that she likes. Okay, the might be that it's already available at the dealership. Okay. Oh, so somebody had asked. Okay, hello. Okay. It says here, can do number 7 on page 33. Well, yeah, I would like to do that. Okay, so somebody had requested. Well, thank you so much for your request. So page 33, number 7. Okay, where's that? Page 33, number 7. Oh, okay. Yes. So I'm going to try. So here's one of the question that just came up. Okay, page 33, number 7. So Luke is looking to lease 2019 Mazda. The lease agreement shows payment of 388 plus taxes per month for 5 years with no down payment. Okay, so let's try that one. So this is page 33, question number 7. I will have the scanned copy of this. So if you want, you can just listen and I will have that is if you want. If you want to just listen for now or if you want to write it down the same time as me, that's okay too. So Lucas, okay, so this is leasing. The lease agreement shows 388 plus taxes per month for 5 years. So let's do letter A. Calculate the monthly lease after taxes. So monthly lease after taxes, it's going to be 388 per month times, because it's a lease, we have to multiply by 1.12. 388 times 1.12. Okay, where's my calculator? So 434.56. 434.56 every month. Okay. Letter B, calculate the total cost to lease the vehicle. Now this is what they're paying every month. What they're paying every month. How many times is that? They said they're leasing it for 5 years. So lease for 5 years. Okay. Because it's 5 years, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply it by 12 because it's 12 months. So 5 times 12 is going to give us 60 months. So if we were to calculate the total cost, it's going to be 434.56 times 60 months. 434.56 times 60 months is going to be $26,073.60. Okay. In this case, no down payment. So that's it. Number 7C. 7C, it says here, the residual value is $14,900. Calculate the residual cost after taxes. So the word residual value means after 5 years. After 5 years, it's no longer brand new. So this is how much it's going to be. Okay. So letter C, residual value. And when we do the residual value with taxes, we have to do it with GST and PST as well. So the residual value is 14,900 times 1.12. So it's going to cost 16,688. Okay, so that's that. Okay, now let's take a look at letter D. Letter D says here, calculate the total cost to lease the car for 5 years and then buying it. So the cost, total cost to lease and buy. Okay, now let's take a look. How much does it cost to lease? It says here, total cost to lease. That's the answer from letter B. Total cost to lease is $26,073.60. So $26,073.60. And so we're going to put plus buying. So how much would it cost? This is how much it is. It's going to be the cost to buy, 16,688. We're only paying for the residual. Residual means the remaining value of the car. Remaining value of the car. So that's that one with taxes. So let's do the math there. So 26,073 and 60 cents plus 16,688. So it's the final cost to lease it and then to buy it is $42,761.60. Okay, so that's the answer. Okay, well, that's a great question, Ruben. Thank you for asking that question. So we still have quite a bit of time, so just feel free to look at your book to see if which other question that you want us to go over. So you can take a look at your lesson one, see if there's anything, and go down your each practice assignment and see if there's a question that you want us to see. Okay, even if the ones that you've already answered and you just wanted to hear the explanation again. Okay, so you're probably at home right now or anywhere, maybe at work. I'm not sure where you are, wherever you're watching this one. You're probably flipping through your booklet and seeing which ones to ask. So go ahead and feel free. Don't be shy. Any questions are okay. It is okay. You can ask any, even if it's from lesson one or lesson two. Oh, somebody says gives a thumbs up. Well, thank you so much for that. Oh, this is so weird for me. Not hearing your questions or not hearing you at all. Um, Now, I just want to make sure that just to kind of reminder, and whether you're in our class or somebody else's class, reminder that when we are, um, this is where the thing is, reminder that if we have a trade in, trade in is subtracted before taxes, before we add the taxes. Um, and then when we buying a vehicle, Okay, this is key thing. Buying a vehicle, whether it's new or used car, doesn't matter. New or used. Down payment. Down payment is subtracted after taxes, after we include the taxes. Okay. And now if we're leasing a vehicle, okay, this is leasing. I just want to make sure that we're good there. When we're leasing a vehicle, down payment is added. Okay, so I'm just gonna write it down on the side here. I'm gonna do a separate sheet of paper. Separate sheet of paper. Oh, certainly you can use this for the test or any assignments that you have. Oops. So when we're buying, we're gonna do price of the car. Okay, price of the car. We're gonna add, we're gonna subtract minus trade-in. That's a minus trade-in. And then whatever answer you're gonna get there. Whatever answer you get there. And then you're gonna multiply that with 1.12, which is the taxes. And then you're gonna subtract down payment. Okay, so that's how kind of like a formula going. That's only for buying a car. So purchase price, subtract the trade-in, you'll get an answer to that. And then whatever answer you get, multiplying it by 1.12. So that's our taxes. And then you subtract the down payment, and then you'll get your final answer. Okay? Now when we are leasing, okay, so this is more like a formula here. When we're leasing, it's gonna be monthly leasing, monthly lease payment, including taxes. Okay, so monthly lease payment, including the taxes. And then we're gonna multiply that with like number of months. Number of months. And then this one is the weird one, okay, because it's different. Only in leasing, we're gonna add the down payment. Okay, so that's one other thing. Okay, so we have about 10 more minutes. So again, look through your booklet, and it doesn't matter if it's lesson 1, lesson 2, up to lesson 8. I'll be happy to go over it with you. So open up that conversation again. I want to let you guys know, or let all of you know, that it's encouraging, even though I don't see you in person. I can still see that you are looking at the blog for the notes. It's encouraging for me that you are still keeping up with your studies, even though we're kind of stranded inside the house. So keep it up, and then we're not gonna stop learning. We're gonna keep going, and however long we need to do this. So yeah, it's also encouraging to see that some like people are on live right now watching this live stream. So it's really really good. It's encouraging for me, and I guess it's encouraging for the people to be able to do this and not have a disrupted learning. Okay, I'm just gonna check my emails to see maybe somebody sent me a message on like a question through the. Okay. Okay. So I'm just kind of reading my email here regarding spring break next week, because today is our last day of regular classes. So you should have, if you haven't uh, read your email, this is just to let you know that there are no online classes next week. So on March 30th to April 3rd. Um, so this is a time when you can just either relax if you're updated with everything, um, and if you are affected with the loss of job during this COVID-19 pandemic, um, I encourage you to read and get caught up on the news, because some people who lost their job through pandemic might be able to get some money from the government. So maybe take a look at that to see if you're eligible for for some money. Okay, so I know some people are working, and if they lost their job, you might be eligible for for this benefit. Okay, it's called the Canadian Emergency Funds. So up to $2,000. So if this is something um, that pertains to you because you lost your job, you might be eligible for this. So yeah, maybe next week, do take a look at that to see if you're eligible. Okay, so we have about 5 more minutes to go on our live streaming in here. So um, you are still more than welcome to ask question. It's not too late. So I'm just checking in here. Oh, Isabel. Okay, thanks. Okay, so I received an assignment just now. So thank you for handing that assignment in. Appreciate that. So I will be marking that. Um, I will be marking that and then emailing you back of the marks. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so I'm just responding to the student who handed in an assignment. Okay, great. Okay, so any other questions? And thank you for the students who are joining us. So I guess we're going to be wrapping up real soon. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank you, those people who are watching, either watching live right now or maybe watching later and checking the blog. I encourage you to always check the blog because there's information there for our class. And so, just a reminder that next week is spring break. I will still be taking in an assignment. If you have assignment and you want to hand it in during spring break, you still can. And and then just review after spring break on April the 13th. No, April 6th rather. On April 6th, that's when we're going to have our unit test on this. Okay, so um, thank you very much again, and I will talk to you later. Feel free to email me still or send me a message through the WordPress or through our blog if you have any other questions that you want us to do. Okay, but I'm gonna leave you with this for now, and I guess have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.